what's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be doing an install on an HKS equal length header for the STI. I ended up getting the car all back together and I figured out why it was running weird. The Perrin map sensor actually shit the bed, so I ended up buying an Omni 4-bar, and because of the different parameters, I'm going to have to get a retune. So I figured before the retune, I went ahead and found an equal length header, get a little more torque out of it, and I picked up a uppipe as well. So since I actually still have the stock header and uppipe, and the car makes just about 500, so I'm hoping I should be able to get a little more power out of this with this install. So yeah, car runs and drives good right now. Another thing I have to install is a new Cobb module here. They actually have a issue with all the early model flex fuel kits where these little modules go bad. So I ended up having to contact Cobb and order one of these new modules, and they sent me a new one. So today I'm gonna be doing an install in the header, uppipe, and I'll install a little Cobb flex fuel module too. So shouldn't be too bad. I've had all these bolts out before, so it's not like anything's too rusty, but hopefully a little more power out of it on the dyno. All right, so once you got the car jacked up, you want to come up to the top where the turbo is, and you're gonna have three. If you have a stock turbo, you're gonna have the 3 bolts that on your triangular flange that goes to the uppipe. So you can see there, like right now, you can see 2, and then there's 1 right on the other side here. Yeah, this down there. I have a turbo pedestal that converts the uppipe to a rotated mount with the wastegate flange, so that's why mine is gonna look a little different than yours. But there's also a small brace that you can see here, the rusty one, that goes from the uppipe to the head, and that actually holds the uppipe up and adds support for the turbo. And then when you come down here, you can probably see on your aftermarket header, there's 3 bolts that goes to each head. I'm gonna come under. So right here, mine are pretty rusty, but you have the 3 that goes to this head, and then you have these 3 as well that go to this head too. It may be easier if you want to disconnect where the header goes to the uppipe as well, just to make it easier for removal. But you're also going to have to disconnect your O2 sensor. So make sure you do that so you don't rip the wires off. All right, so I just put the new uppipe in. There, it was actually easier to put the uppipe in first, and I have it all bolted on up top. It's just loose, so I can go ahead and move this wherever I need to get it to made up to the headers without any issues. I ended up putting a little bit of RTV on the gaskets just to help seal it, so they're good to go in right now. All right, so the header and uppipe's in, car's all set. I put all my piping back on. Everything's tight and ready to go. So we're gonna do the first start, see how it sounds. So now it's a little up in temp, so the cold starts back down, back to like what it'd be normally idling at. I think it sounds pretty good.